Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about makeup and beauty products that I no longer buy. Now this video has been done by several different people. I have no idea who is the one that actually created this. If you do, please leave it down below and I will make sure to pin it. But this video is just going to be all about products that I'm no longer purchasing. I wouldn't say that I'm a minimalist by any stretch of the imagination, but there are some things that I'm trying to do better, and I feel like doing better is better than not doing anything at all. And then there's just some things that I'm no longer interested in. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump straight in. And the very first thing is micellar water, which is very interesting because I just talked about the new Drunk Elephant one and I did end up purchasing that and then I gave it away. Now you might be asking, why did you give it away? The reason why is because I have a micellar water open right now that I am almost out of, and I really don't see myself using them anymore. I thought that I was going to, but ever since the makeup erasers, I find myself using micellar water less and less. I like it, I really do. I like it to clean up like a wing. I like it to clean up makeup in general. I like it to quickly remove makeup. I really like micellar waters to take anything that's on my neck because I take my makeup down my neck, around my ears. Sometimes it's on my ears or like in like this area right here, and it helps to remove those things. I don't rely on a micellar water, but I use it, and ever since the makeup erasers, I can just wet this and I can go around my neck, I can go in my ears, around my ears, right up against my hairline, all the places that I might miss whenever I am washing my face. Like if I'm not taking a shower, like a full-on thing, I'm like washing my face in the sink or something, I can miss some areas, and these come in very handy, like the micellar water. But really, do I need to have both? No. So I decided that that is something that I can eliminate from my beauty routine altogether. And with that also are makeup wipes. Now this is something that was really hard for me initially because I didn't think that these things would work. Now these are just mini makeup erasers. They also come in the standard size, which is kind of like a rag. But I didn't believe that these would work, and I just thought I'm going to be washing those over and over and over again. If one is $20, even if it just would bother me to sit there and move it around each day to use it. They came out with these, and yes, I have some stuff on some of these because I literally just used them to wipe off some stuff on my hands, but I just thought they were cute. I thought the peach ones were so cute, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna try them out, and I love them. They take off makeup so well, and I love it for taking off the stuff that I need to at the end of a wash, that I don't get everything off the outside perimeter of my face and my neck. So really, I don't need wipes and I don't need micellar water. I have so many packs of makeup erasers that it's not even funny, but hey, I'm not throwing them away, and I feel like I'm doing just a little bit of good. Now this will come to a shock to a lot of you, I think, but I'm no longer purchasing eye cream. Yep, I said it. I'm no longer purchasing eye cream, and the reason is not because I don't believe eye creams work. There's several that I really, really like. What happened was I was using my Drunk Elephant Pro-Tini on my face, and then I stopped using it on my face, and I had switched my routine up a little bit, but I didn't want to waste the rest of that bottle, and I'm still not all the way through it. Well, I decided that I would start to use it on my eyes. Now, I will tell you that my Lemur Cream, for whatever reason, if I use that on my eyes, not down here, but on my lid, I will end up breaking out a little bit. Like you get tiny little bumps. So I don't use my Lemur Cream on my eye. But that Pro-Tini, it works really well. So I've been using that as my eye cream. And to be completely honest, an eye cream, some of my favorite ones cost just as much as that Pro-Tini or any other just facial cream, and they are nowhere near the size. So I'm just kind of like, I don't see the point in using an eye cream anymore. And I've heard this being said so many times that an eye cream is not necessary. I really like them. I really do. But I'm not buying them anymore. I am going to be sticking with this whole, putting my moisturizers on my eye, except for the Lemur one. And the Lemur one is the only one that I've had an issue with. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's too heavy for my eye area or what. And you do have to be careful. So if there's like actives and stuff in your moisturizer, just be careful. I'm not any kind of certified anything, so do your own research, go to your doctor, dermatologist, whatever. But yeah, I'm not buying eye creams. You have probably heard the term old school warm tone palettes. I'm not buying those anymore either. And I'm not gonna say like 100% not buying them, because if I see one that I like that is a smaller one, I will, but I'm talking about like slightly larger, too large, overly warm, old school warm tone palettes. And a good example of this is actually from Natasha Denona. This is a beautiful palette. It was all the rage for a long time, but to me, it's too orange. It is so orange. This is the Sunset palette, and I can't even tell you the last time I used it. This is what I personally consider to be old school warm tone palettes. It's just more orange, more red, more just very true to that orangey theme. But I still do like warm tone palettes. It's just that I would prefer, even if they have those really bright oranges in there, if they are mixed with other shades or if they are mixed with cooler neutral tones, I love that. Or if it's a new version of the warm tone palette, like this one right here. If you guys can see the difference, this one's a little bit more on the watermelon and coral side. I love corals so much. Hopefully on camera you guys can see, like, this one's just, again, more watermelon and coral, and then you've got those other splashes of color like the purple and the champagne shades, as well as the gold shades, but the golds just aren't as yellow as what is in here. Will I ever reach for this again, or even these type of shades? I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. But right now, unless it has some special factor to it, I'm not interested. I don't want something that is going to be all this type of shades. Again, if it has something else in it, or if it's a smaller palette and I like the colors, I might do it, but the larger ones with just old school warms, I'm not interested in any longer. If you asked me, I don't know, 5, 6 years ago, especially in my MAC days, this is something I would have said would have never come out of my mouth. But I'm saying it. I can't even believe I am saying this. I'm no longer buying lashes, and I can't even tell you how many of these I still have in my collection. I have so many because I used to go through these all the time. These are the Kiss Ritzy lashes. They are some of my absolute favorites because they are a little bit more natural. However, I don't know. I used to really like to put lashes on whenever I have like a more dramatic look. Luckily, my lash serum, always linked down below, by the way, in the eye section. My eye serum works really well. I can pack on some mascara. I mean, I put on a ton of mascara. I'm not going to lie to you. I really do. And then I love to use the trick of putting the black in the waterline up top. I like to add just like a smidgen of some dark or black or brown, something that is going to go right into the lash line to make them look a little thicker. I just don't think I need lashes anymore. I'll probably use, I don't know how long it's going to take me to go through the ones that I have. I'll probably use these at some point, but honestly, just thinking back, I can't remember the last time I put a pair of these on. It's been a while. Palettes with lip products in them. I've never been a huge fan of palettes with lip products in them. But now I find it to just be like, I don't want it. I don't want it at all. Creams and palettes don't really bother me, especially if they are covered up. But for me, I'm a very organized type of person. I have my lipsticks in one side of my collection. I have my palettes in another side. Everything is separated. And with a palette, unless you're traveling, and even then, it's like I'm not going to want to take that palette and put it in my purse to touch up my lip. So that is just something that I don't like. There's been plenty of palettes that I'm like, oh, it's a really pretty eyeshadow palette, but the lip products that are in there just makes me not want to buy it. Am I the only one? I can't be the only one. I'm seeing this less and less, but I still see them and I just don't like it. Brow gels. Or brow creams or anything that's supposed to hold your brows up, at least for now. It's going to be a hot minute before I decide that I want to try anything else, because I just don't find that anything works as well or as quickly as the 24-hour brow setter, which is a clear brow gel from Benefit. What is the last one I tried? Oh, I don't remember. Was it Patrick Ta? I think it was Patrick Ta. It worked well. It's one of those waxes. There was one that was tinted and a clear one. It worked well, but the amount of effort that I have to put in versus this, it's just, I mean, clearly I'm going to go for this. This is just so easy. And again, if you're curious about how I do my brows, I look very different in the video, but I have that link down below as well. This is just something that holds my brows in place. They do not move throughout the day. I don't have any issues with it. And I love the comb on it, because it's not a spoolie, it's a comb. On one side, it has shorter bristles, and on the other side, there's the longer ones. I like to go in with my brow gel first. So I push them up, I push them down, I go through them, and then I push it back up again. That way, all sides and everything are coated, and they just stay. They stay. I don't have to worry about it. And it's just that even if something else works, like those different waxes or anything like that, it still takes longer, and this works better. So I kind of just feel like I'm done trying things out when it comes to the brows for now. When you've got something that's so perfect, why mess with it? Facial exfoliators, and I'm going to be very specific about this. I use Retin-A, which exfoliates my face, and then I do use two other things if I feel like I need a little extra exfoliation, but I don't want it to be rough. The Tatcha Rice Polish, this one is the classic. I love pretty much all of them. There's different versions. I love this stuff because it is not harsh on your skin. You put it into your hand, add some water, and then go onto the face, and it exfoliates and then it dissipates. It's very gentle, and I really enjoy that. And then this right here, which is Skin Ink, and it's the Pure Revival Peel. Now, people have said that this does not work. I'm telling you, if you're using Retin-A and you ever get those little spots that you are flaking, and it's not like if you sit there and rub at it, you're going to end up with a burn. It is going to hurt. This will actually remove that top those little flakes that you get. You put it on, rub just gently, and then rinse it off with water, and it's gone. And I don't have irritation on my skin or anything like that. But as far as chemical exfoliators, because I'm using Retin-A, or especially the I can't think of the name, physical exfoliators, I definitely I do not want to be doing anything too harsh or abrasive on my skin. And then if I'm already using Retin-A, I found that I was doing a lot of damage to my skin. I was getting a lot of redness. I was getting my skin was not happy, and I could not figure it out. But after going to the dermatologist and talking to them, as well as doing a lot of research, I realized I don't need to have all those other things if I'm using Retin-A. So my whole skincare routine has definitely been simplified. And so exfoliators, when it comes to other types of chemical or physical exfoliators, I don't want them. I don't want them. I'm not going to try them. I'm going to be nice to my skin and my moisture barrier. Contour palettes. I really don't know this might be one of the last ones, which is funny because it's now my mirror. Hold on, let me get it. I don't know if you guys can see, this is powder. This is from the copious amounts of powder I like to use, which I don't use as much as I used to, but still. This is my new mirror for whenever I am filming. I don't even use this anymore because it has too much in there. I usually like one shade, and then when it comes to highlight, I just don't grab for this. As far as palettes go, like say, I'm just gonna give an example here, like the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. The lighter shades, I like something else to go underneath my eyes. I like an actual highlight to highlight my face, and then down the center of my face, I have my by Terry powders that I really like. I have other powders that I really like. And then again, I'm only using one, sometimes two, but usually one shade of a contour, which I don't really like to contour anymore. I'm more about the bronzing aspect, which I do know still shapes your face. It gives you a little bit of definition, but I don't like that really sculpted look. So I'm just over contour palettes, and it's not something that I'm interested in buying. Next up, luminizing primers. Now, this is not to be confused with hydrating primers. I love hydrating primers. I'm talking about primers that have like that little bit of radiance to them. I used to like them, and then I just realized it's too much. It's too much for me, and I don't always feel like I actually see that luminosity through my foundation. So I'd rather use a luminous powder or highlight where I want to. I can even cream highlight if I want to. But luminous primers, I'm done with. I just over them. Anywho, let me know down in the comment section if there's things that you're just no longer buying as well. And if there's anything on this list that you agree with that you are just, I'm done with that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.